Bryant has 61 points in 3 quarters. I was like, what?
A magnificent move by Ray Allen. Holy cow! Sherman Douglas with a bullet pass to Ray Allen. Shaking on the line. Oh.
This is one of my favorite dunks because I made it look so simple when I went to the hole and I reversed at the baseline. And I just contorted my body. And when I ran down the floor, nobody really knew who I was. And, you know, we weren't, as a team, nobody was talking about us. And that highlight was like, wow, okay, so that guy just did that.
Still battling, but unable to finish.
Full court shot. The interesting thing about this shot is I shot it from the free throw line at the other side, literally at the free throw line. And now I try to do that because I've tried to do it before. I was like, I can't even get the ball up in the air and touch the rim on the other side. But, you know, it's just something about when you're playing in the game, how you're, you know, just something else takes over and you're able to make plays.
It's the rebound. Allen dunks it with 3.5 seconds to go.
This one right here, this is one of my favorites because I remember at the end of the game, you know, we had to get 2. The game's tied, we go down and I score, and T-Mac actually fouls me as I go to the lane and the ref doesn't call it. He fouls me, I make the free throw, the game's over with, and the series over.
Shaking it. Oh my goodness!
This right here for me, I just remember coming down the lane, just dunking, and that's all I ever wanted to do was dunk on somebody. I wasn't really confident in my shooting yet, but I knew I was going to get to the hole whenever I could.
Ray Allen brings it into front court. Kobe Bryant riding him right up on his belt. Out beyond the three-point arc with 11. Gets a screen from Radmanovich with 9. Spins away from Grant, drives into the lane to the glass, goes up and under, and lays it in.
This was like one of my first games after being traded to Seattle. I was excited for a new journey, but at the same token, I was nervous because, you know, I'm replacing, you know, Gary Payton in Seattle. People love him.
Boy, it's going to be a fun night here at Key Arena. Gary Payton coming back for the first time since the trade for Ray Allen. The fans are jacked. It's sold out. We'll have a preview for you coming up next.
We're trying to get in. This is his house. Have a good luck until I don't get hurt.
And you know, when the Lakers come in town, everybody's there. They want to see who I am, what we're made of, and you know, it's myself against Kobe. You know, how am I gonna stand up? And that was one of the beginning plays, moves, shots that I think people recognize and say, well, okay, we have a guy that can play a little bit.
Ray Allen going deep for the win. Game winner by Ray Allen.
Oh yeah, this one, every time I think about this game winner against the Suns, it always reminds me of how that night I had, I think 41 or 42, and I had a lot in the fourth quarter, and everybody, we were sitting on the back of the bus getting ready to go back to the hotel, and guys were like, man, you were killing it out there tonight. Like, it was awesome. And then one of my teammates goes, yo, Kobe Bryant has 61 points in 3 quarters. I was like, what?
The second greatest performance in NBA history, and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half.
I was like, leave it up to Kobe to outdo me on a night like this. And that was the night he had 81.
Pass deflected by Eddie House, kicked off by Pierce. Ray Allen for the game. Got it at the buzzer.
This game winner against the Bobcats is one of the funniest ones because we had no business winning this game, and they just make a mistake at the end and turn the ball over. But the funniest thing about this clip is, as much as we're celebrating, you have to watch everybody else's faces. The fans, like, they throw their hands up, and it's just hilarious to watch when it goes in. Who was that? Oh man, Raymond Feldman falls to the ground. They just couldn't believe it, but that was so funny.
Let him go to work. Rose is on Rondo. Allen over Noah. Oh! Ray Allen has done it again!
It's one of my favorite game winners. I mean, these playoffs here were so fun for me. You know, we were down a man because Kevin was hurt, and we were going back and forth with Chicago all series. And that shot, you know, I wasn't open. Noah's 7 feet tall, and you know, he just hesitated a little bit, and I still got it off of him.
Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
So this moment was like, it was so crazy. You know, just thinking about where we were at that time, it just felt like it slipped away from us at the end. We turned the ball over, and it just seemed like it was meant to happen this way because I was always ready to take that shot, and I had worked on that shot so many times that day. I do believe there needs to be a 30 for 30. With Chris's versatility, for him to be able to get the rebound, I think that's the biggest play of this whole scenario.
Leads to the second shot, and clearly a three-point shot.
They confirmed that it was a three, and the Spurs had a chance to talk this over.